Hey everyone, Susie here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to go through a little bit of a fusion guide, how to prep for the upcoming fusion and make the most of it to double dip and be as efficient as possible. All right, so we have the details here under the Shard Summon Calendar part in the event notice officially in-game. I will add this graphic to my Discord server under the Fusion channels. You guys can always reference it quickly if you need it. Sometimes I don't keep these in-game the whole time, which is weird, but yeah. CAROSA here is now being added. She is buffed from when she was on the Forerunner server before, so she is a bit better. As it says here, obtain 200 CAROSA shards during the event. Commanders can still summon with sufficient shards, but will not be able to obtain more from the events. Oh, during the reward redemption phase. So when the event is over, the duration is over, the 1st of July, you cannot earn more, but you can still redeem her for another day or two. So 2 more days to the 3rd end of day. So that's something to keep in mind. And this does list exactly where to get all of the summons or the shards, keeping in mind that you can gain extra shards depending on where you place on the leaderboard. So potentially if you can get first place on multiple things, you get 10 per pop. So is this one of those situations where we'll be able to get 2 copies of the hero? Let's find out. But okay, 200 out of 200 is what it takes. No, okay, no. I mean, right? It's 180, so it's 300 total available just by doing literally everything and not placing at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They literally make it to where you can only get, okay, at best, if you won every single Oracle trial, the most you can get is 390 shards. So all you need is 200, which means you don't have to do a lot of things. So 180 is events. Most people are going to get everything from events. Personally, I'm guilty of skipping arena ones usually, because I only do a few arena battles. I don't do enough to usually max out those events, so I tend to skip those. But even still, we still have, just looking at this, you have 100 that you can skip, 100 points worth of stuff that you can skip. This is really nice because this is where a game respects your resources and your time when it comes to fusion. If you're coming from Raid Shadow Legends and you're used to fusions and fragment events like this is not like that, which is why I wanted to make this video, because I haven't made a fusion event guide or video in a long time. Even with some of the other small ones we've had in between, I haven't made one of those videos, and I realized there's a lot of Raid Shadow Legends players that come in every day as a new player, and they tell me they do the craziest things that are just bad habits from Raid. And this game is at least a lot more generous overall regarding resources and I guess respecting your time for how long they expect you to play a game. And if you miss one thing, oh my god, you're not completely screwed. So again, there's 100 extra things besides doing everything on this board that you can erase. So you don't have to summon every single weekend. You pick and you choose. So this weekend coming up, people are going to summon. If you don't summon, you're crazy. Narissa is amazing, and she's like a Pharisee 2.0, and you get to pick your own banners. So of course you should do that. And if you're like me and you're only missing a couple heroes, you'll probably pull on the Nascent banner as well to try to get someone uniquely that can be one of the heroes that you're missing. Like I'm missing Beatrix and oh god, who else am I missing? I'm missing a couple. I forgot now. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna pull on Nascent, and then I will pull for Narissa and choose one of my own that I'm missing left from my pool of heroes as well. And this weekend is just a no-brainer. Spiritual Altar, you're gonna have 15 points, and Arrival of Heroes 20 points. So that's 35 points right there just from doing a bunch of summons. Next weekend, what if it sucks? it's fine. That's another 35 points you can skip. So let's say 35 points I want to skip. And let's say the next weekend after you want to skip again because we're getting closer to the anniversary and maybe you want to save even longer. This is another 35, so that's 70 points you can skip. And if you're me and you don't want to do the arena ones, that's 30 points. Boom. 100 points that I could skip if I do everything else. Don't even place in the top 3 spots in the Oracle trials, like a tournament. I'd still be able to get the hero, even if I skipped 2 out of the 3 weekends of summoning and didn't do any arena. So that's where this game is so lovely. Now, double dipping and being smart. If you want to get as many fragments as possible, I would suggest if you're an active player, you might as well do the events. If you can, do them, but don't go out of your way. If it stresses you out or if you don't have the resources, don't stress it. But if you can, get extra fragments. Even though we can't get 2 copies of the hero, we cannot. You can save those fragments for future fragment cash-in events. So we did previously have an event where any unused fragments you could exchange and you would get like random rewards, which can be really great. I think that included summons. So it's something to keep in mind that we'll have those exchange events again in the future, and you'll be able to use your extra fragments to get some resources back if you did invest the time and effort. So either way, you want to work on events to get resources, period. It just happens to be a fusion at the same time. All right, so, okay, now for real, the efficiency conversation, right? So double dipping, if you do want to try to get everything as much as possible and be smart about using your energy, if you are very resourceful with your energy or stamina used, then this is what matters most. So waiting until Friday to start working on leveling up gear. If you are low on gold, newer players struggle with gold. Once you get rolling, gold is not an issue. But early on, it's hard and expensive to level up a lot of gear. So make sure you wait until these events are happening to do so. Every Friday starts, so for on this calendar, every Friday starts a Tales of the Smith. Don't level up anything if it's not a Tales of the Smith. Just be patient. Even if you grinded, just wait to level up the gear. It's not going to hurt you to wait a couple of days for the next one to start. So here we have Brave Conquest and Lost Legacy at the same time. However, at the start of the event, Thursday, in a couple days here, the Lost Legacy starts, but there is no Brave Conquest happening at the same time. Or if it is, it's the current event now, which maybe you will have already completed. If that's the case, either way, it's most suggested to wait until this starts. Or you could see Vault in the Sands. So let's say you still are working on one that's happening now. If that is double dipping, I'm not sure. I'm not going to go back and forth. But you can do Lost Legacy, but then Brave Conquest. Wait for Vault in the Sands. Do that at the same time to finish off your requirements for that. And then you're doing your Oracle trial at the same time as doing your event. So that's going to be the same thing over here. Mystery of Artifacts, Brave Conquest. Next Thursday on the 19th, Brave Conquest will start, but Mystery of Artifacts does not start until Friday. So if you've already done all the Vault in the Sands that you need to, don't just pointlessly do it again to start your Brave Conquest. Just wait one more day when Mystery of Artifacts is happening at the same time. Other than that, I mean, it's okay. This is really cool to see. There is a Corridor of Glory and an Awakening of Heroes at the same time. So this is another great example. Thursday starts Corridor of Glory. That's the leveling up of your heroes, the making fodder, making food, chickens, starring them up, ranking them up, leveling them, skill books, whatever, all that fun stuff, promotions. Don't start that on Thursday because Awakening of Heroes, the same thing, just the Oracle trial version, starts on Friday. So being mindful of the calendar so that you can double dip when things are going to be happening at the same time that use the same currency and the same effort. It saves you a lot of time and grinding and a lot of resources. So there you have it, guys. Again, I will post this in my Discord. I do have a channel for that specifically under my Watcher of Realms section, and I'm not 100% sure about live streaming. I might not, unfortunately, this weekend just because I don't know. My husband had, surgery, Odd One Gaming. He had to have some laparoscopic surgery. Plus, like, they removed his gallbladder and not just the stones. It was more than that. So, yeah, people tend to do that. Unfortunately, it's pretty common for digestive issues if you're enlarged or inflamed or whatever the hell it is, creating giant gallstones. Anyway, body stuff aside, he's going to be a little bit probably slow or not as easily able to take care of Lily. Although Lily will probably be at Grandma's house for Friday, so we might summon on a Friday, do a summoning party. I'm just still undecided if I want to summon this weekend or not. And oh god, this popped. This really pissed me off, and I told them this pissed me off. And I was like, this should never happen. Putting 2 lords on the same banner. I need a fucking Iovar. I don't need a A3 Torador. I need Iovar. I don't have him. So if a freaking Torador pops my pity, and then I pull again, and I get another Torador instead of Iovar, like, no. I'm gonna pull. TLDR, I'm gonna pull, but I'm not gonna spend at all for Ancients because I'm very against this, so I'm not gonna support a stupid event like this. The game is very generous with events and free stuff and all that, but it's getting very greedy with its banners and its summoning schedule, and I am not a fan of that. But Friday is the day. Because Nascent summoning is here, you might want to pull on your Nascent banner first, see who you get, and then that determines who you put with Nerissa on that banner before you pull, if you're going to pull for both. I would definitely, if you're missing super important people, and you only have a few people that you're missing, like 5 or something, I don't know, not many, and you want to gamble the Nascent, it's definitely a good time to do that. But, and then to help narrow down your choices for who you put with Nerissa, if you can afford it doing that many summons, but definitely should pull for her. She's incredible. And I will try to do a summoning party for Friday. I will decide that within today or tomorrow, so stay tuned in my Discord server in the sign up for summon section if you guys want to join me for that. But okay, yes, CAROSA is coming. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to a little bit of grind. Are you enjoying United Front? We'll see. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.